Hello, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honesty Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I'm here for another daily motivational video. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm actually here for a love reading, so let's go ahead and get into it. Angel number 22. Dear God, guardian angels, and ancestors, we come to you today as humbly as we know how to just say thank you. Thank you for waking us up this morning. Now, God, we ask, what do you deem worthy for us to hear at this time? Please deliver these messages to us and through us. What do we need to know about our love life? In God's name I pray. Ashe. Do a quick little love reading. What do we need to know about our love life? One card, please. All right, perfect. Calling your soul, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualization helps you brings you together. Angel number 103. I feel like this week God is asking us to take some time out to really think about what is our ideal mate. I know a lot of the time that we can focus on the physical things. I actually have a message called "What Is Love" that I may link in this video that was actually really good because it made me realize that like when I was younger, I just focused on like what I wanted my husband to look like and all of those other superficial things. But now that I'm older and I'm wiser, like I just know that there's just it's beyond looks. Like I want him to make me feel a certain type of way. And like honestly, I've even started to write little letters. Honestly, I've written letters to my husband. I wrote letters to my kids. And so like God is saying that, we can, we do a lot of this for our careers. Actually, I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm all over the place. But what's Scotty and what's the face of them? What is Scotty and So Scotty and Sylvia Odell, they have a podcast, and it's an episode that Nia Long, I want to say, did with them, and she talked about how that you can call in your mate, and like you should be very specific, like so down to being like, I want to have a big dick, and I want him to like eating vagina, and like I want him to be able to have sex, like like be specific about what you want and what you want your mate to be, and it's like the universe can bring it to you. So if you're interested, if you are at this place in your life where you like, even if you're not in a place of where you feel like you're ready for a mate, but you want to, start to really put down some things that you would like to see in a mate, this will be a really good exercise. Is to just do some morning pages on what your future mate will be like, and what do your life look like, what do you guys do together, how many kids do you have, are you guys married, are you not married, do you take trips, do you go on vacations? All of this stuff will just send out signals to the universe, and it also probably will make you feel good, and we always know that when we're feeling good, we're raising our vibration, so that is always good as well. So angel number 23, and then the last thing, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I just feel like God is just saying that by us doing this process is going to signal for us to open up to the universe. I know sometimes like personally I am on the route where I'm just trusting God and the universe to take care of everything in my life, like down to like my soulmate. So that means that I'm not on any type of dating websites. I'm not on any apps or anything like that. I just want to meet somebody like the old school organic way. And so instead of like, because there was a time where I'm like, well, how is that going to happen? How am I going to meet that person? And instead of like just really stressing myself out, I've just been focusing on loving myself and really becoming everything that I would want in that mate. So that means that I'm working on becoming financially stable, emotionally stable, being able to take care of my home, I want a partner who is, joyful in their career and they're doing something that they love. So again, focusing on what I love. And so really making sure that I'm not just asking for all these person from a mate, but actually becoming those things as well. And so when you do that, I feel like that is a way of you expressing yourself and opening yourself up to universal love. And so I'm actually going to go ahead and go into our getting into the Vortex deck because I'm curious as to why this is so important. Like, why is God telling us to do these exercises? Dear God, guardian angels and ancestors, we come to you as humbly as we know how to just say thank you. I don't need to pray again. I'm doing that. Speak on it. God, clarify this message of calling in your soulmate and express your love. Why is it so important for us to visualize and do affirmations? Why are you asking for us to do some legwork and actually think about what we want in a partner? Why are you asking for us to express our love? Give us a tool that we can understand, allow no room for doubt or confusions. All right. And the message that came up is our source is one of love, not condemnation. When you pay attention to the way you feel and deliberately choose more thoughts that feel good while you think them, you will begin to recognize the nature of your broader non-physical desires. The majority of negative emotions that you feel are not because the subject of your thought is wrong, but instead because you are condemning something that your source does not condemn. Your source is one of love, not condemnation. And so I feel like God is saying that the reason why he wants us to do this exercise is because what I said before is that when you pay attention and you deliberately choose to do that, then you are utilizing your non-physical energy, which means that you are sending vibrations and signal to the universe. And when you are doing that, then that means that the universe is getting a clear signal and they can bring something, when they get a clear signal, they can bring something clearly back to you. So I feel like that was very plain and simple. Causing pain for others will attract pain to me. I don't know who needs to hear this, but this is what I want to focus on, because at the bottom it says by default I could have attracted unwanted relationships. And so this is why God is making you do this exercise, because he wants you to see that in the past you've probably attracted things that you weren't aware of. And so now your next partner, you're not going to attract them unconsciously, you're going to attract them from a conscious place. So that's why it's so important for you to do this exercise in the first place. Many of your relationships or experiences you have attracted, you would not have deliberately attracted it if you have been doing it on purpose. But much of your attraction is not done by deliberate intent, but rather by default. It is important to understand that you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. And the chronic thoughts about unwanted things invited or asked for matches experience. The law of attraction makes it so. And so the reason why angel number 746, God is saying it's so important for you to do this exercise. If deep down you feel like hoes are winning, you feel like guys ain't shit, you feel like you can't trust men, then that even when you do get that man that is in your life, which that person is going to you're going to attract, and what he's going to highlight is the ain't shitness. Like, you're going to find yourself in the same toxic patterns because you still have those same toxic beliefs. And so if you take this time to express your love, you take this time to really get to know yourself, get to love on yourself, and then not only just love yourself, but also become those traits that you're asking for in a partner, then you can attract something brand new that has nothing to do with your past or your past or anything, your past or none of that negative stuff. Like, it can just be a brand new cycle of love. And also, causing pain for others would attract pain to me. The flawed premise, my group way of life is the only correct way, therefore all other ways must be stopped, is the basis. Okay, I'm not going to add this, but I feel like what God is just trying to get you to understand is that it's so important for you to be consciously aware of what you want in a partner so that you can consciously attract that partner. Just leave it at that. Causing pain for others will attract pain to me. And so that's just God just saying, you having this mindset, or you being jealous and being like hoes are winning, or this, or I'm gonna just treat people like shit, or I'm not gonna love nobody, or I'm not gonna give myself to nobody. All that's gonna do is just attract more people to do the same shit to you, because this universe works in balance. What you do to somebody else, somebody's gonna turn around and do to you. And so what God is saying is, don't even buy into these games. things. Don't let the world change who you are. If you want love, want love. If you want to be a hopeless romantic, be a hopeless romantic. Don't allow social media and what the fuck the narrative is to make you feel like you're corny because you want love or you want to live this certain type of way. Going around hurting people and being an asshole and being half in relationships and using people is not going to do anything but attract more of that same energy to yourself. So God is saying, really get clear, really figure out what you want from love and not what the world told you should have. Okay? All right, y'all. I am going to wrap this message up with what are our Earth warriors? I was going to go to our Sacred Rebel, but I'm going to go to this Earth Warrior because it's newer and we haven't really used it. We're not using it enough, so it's kind of deep too, but whatever. Dear God, guardian angels, and ancestors, we come to you as humbly as we know how to just say thank you. What do you want us to know about this message? Clarify this message of calling in your roommate. I gotta stop. Angel number 1042. Calling in your roommate. Child. Calling in your soulmate and expressing your love. God, why is it so important for us to get clear on what we want from a partner? Why is it so clear? Why are you letting us know that we shouldn't be using people in relationships? What do you want us to know? Allow no room for doubt or confusion in me or the viewer's mind. One message, please. Wrap this message up. Why is it so important for us to work on ourselves and to call in love consciously? Okay, so we got two cards. I'm only gonna focus on one. Oh, okay. Grace of She Who Rides the Owl. I guess this is the card that we're going to focus on. And Remedy of the Grandmothers. We got two of them. I don't know, guys. Should we read both? Let's just see. Let's just see both. And then the Precious and Rare. So these feel like some heavy cards. Let's start with the 8 one first. If it's not long, then we'll read both. I am the goddess of spiritual awakening, wealth, and imbalance. I come to correct Arma, that which is dark, unnatured, and against nature, life, love, and goodness. I redress the misuse of wealth and power. I awaken the heart to the vision of light and truth that was once hidden. Trust is the innocence of your soul, and fear not, for I am ever watchful, and my grace brings truth. Divine justice is always brought to bear with compassion. Don't waste your valuable time and energy worrying about people getting away with things. On a cosmic level, there is only justice. That is not always visible at a human level, and yet that does not preclude divine order unfolding. Everything is balanced by karma in the long run. If you feel down or depressed, take immediate action to reconnect to joy, healing energy, and vitality of spirit. All things are measured and metered by clear divine vision, and your job is to put your faith in the work of the divine whilst you tend to your own journey in trust and commitment. Spiritual guidance. Well, I'm going to leave that there. Yeah. I will leave. Okay, so 1324. Okay, we just gonna read this card. We'll have to read our remedies of grandmothers later. So let's read this Grace of Who Rides the Owl. The cosmic owl upon which the Indian goddess of enlightenment and prosperity rides. It's an unlikely pairing, given the owl is a creature of night who sleeps during the day, and Lakshma is associated with light. The unexpectedness of the association holds deep meaning. Out of that which appears to be devoid of light, light shall arise. That which appears to be hidden in darkness shall be perceived and blessed and transformed. Even if all seems lost, or if something doesn't seem right, divine knowledge is absolute and complete and trustworthy. From the perspective of those with awakened hearts, the world can sometimes appear to be a disturbing and frightening place where negative activity leads to prosperity, whilst good and worthy people struggle and suffer. It may appear that those who have wisdom are barely heard, whilst angry people with fear in their hearts are afforded attention and power. It may seem that what matters most is tending to the least, and constructive causes struggle to maintain existence, whilst destructive purpose gain massive support. It is very easy with such a view of things for the pure of heart to become angry, bitter, and despairing. However, you are meant to be a light in this world, and it is important that you allow a higher spiritual intelligence to support you in this task. Safeguarding your state of mind is essential for you to accomplish your life purpose. If you get caught up in negative thinking, as may happen from time to time, allow your heart wisdom to guide you back to the truth of your inner light. Remember that the divine is more powerful than any nightmare created by human darkness. You don't have to deny the dark side of human nature or its manifest consequences for the health of the planet, but you do need to keep yourself secure within the light so that you can effectively fulfill your destiny. Joy, happiness, and peace will not diminish your motivation to serve love. Rather, they will ensure you have enough energy to do so effectively. Whether you are facing a sense of injustice in your personal life or feel despair at the choices humanity is making in a broader sense, you know that the divine has a grand plan that we probably can understand. We are here to fight for love and do all that we can to honor what is true for us. We are meant to call upon the universe for assistance in all ways possible. We are meant to use our strength of love, compassion, and wisdom, light, and kindness to be the kick-ass earth warriors. And earth warriors are never give up. And they are smart enough to use every resource they can, including their living connections to spirit, to affirm the priorities that honor life. In this way, we uplift ourselves and inspire others through our life journey. There are forces that want you to lose hope because they know that when your heart is hopeful, you are unstoppable. Trust that spirit will take care of the darkness. Trust that karmic forces will balance the scales of higher justice with an uncanny accuracy. Whilst you do everything in your power to remain connected to the light and bring your loving energy, purpose, kindness, and passion to the world. Angel number 1645. And I don't know about you, but when I was reading that message, I was thinking about a lot of about what's going on in the world and how it could feel like, it can kind of feel purposeless to be to feel hopeful or to be optimistic for the future when there's mass shootings happening every day, the government trying to, take away, the government trying to, hinge upon women rights and just so much shit going on. But God is just trying to get us to understand that's happening because we are literally birthing into reality. We are building the earth for our kids. We are building a world that's built on love and community and respect and collaboration where everybody feels seen and equality is the norm, not something we're constantly fighting for. And so in order to actually make that into a reality, God is telling us to just focus on us and hold the light and be optimistic for the future. And being optimistic for the future includes calling in your soulmate, includes continuing to work on yourself so that you can bring in those people that are truly meant for you. All right, last message. Believe in the formidable power of healing of the transformation. Believe in the formidable power of healing, of the transformation it can provide for all aspects of your being and your life. Medicine comes from spirit in many forms to facilitate healing of mind, body, and spirit. Whether it is the correction of unhelpful habits or thoughts, guardian for practical steps to resolve a physical imbalance, or deep soul healing that frees you into the fulfillment of your divine potential. There is no limit to what can be healed through grace. A current of divine healing is flowing to you and through you now. Open yourself up to participate in a beautiful transformation. You are on a healing journey. Put your trust in the genius of spirit and the medicine of the earth. Through your divine healing can express itself. As you allow your spiritual connection to guide your earthly steps, with synchronicity and divine intervention, you will be supported through a healing journey that will be profound for you. This oracle indicates a healing outcome that will enhance your soul journey. Your soul has healing gifts, and you are meant to fully participate in an exploration of healing that is of interest to you. You are meant to understand how it is that you are a healer in a unique way, whether that be professionally or how you as a person in the world in general. as part of your life journey. This is too much, y'all. I'm sorry, I can't read all of this. I'm just gonna say this last part right here. Becoming ready for the medicine also means preparing for cure. This can be done by approaching the power of earth with due respect. It is not about trying to force a desired outcome, but cleansing and opening the self to the gifts of the earth mother and the divine. It is about control. It is not about controlling the healing flow, but of readying oneself for it to be received. That means surrendering attachment and resting and cleansing the body and mind through practices that work for you so that you are open to the inevitable change that healing will bring. It means practicing unconditional trust because divine timing may sometimes express kindness through delays. It means gently but surely dislodging your beliefs in the fixed reality of your own experience, even if an issue has been presented for decades, so that you are loose timber and ready to be transformed. Willing that it is to be recreated through the healing genius of heaven and earth and intelligence, creative relationships that express unconditional love for you. Willingly, that is, to be reconnected through the healing genius of heaven and earth and intelligence, creative relationships that express unconditional love. I love that. So I'm going to end this with this healing message. The divine healing presence is now created through the loving union of the earth mother and in the earth mother and father spirit. I surrender into the medical alchemy of divine love at work within all facets of my being, so that any and all issues of my body, mind, and soul can benefit from healing are now blessed for recovery. Through the grace of divine timing and compassion of our universal grandmother healer, I ask to be shown clear steps for my healing journey so that I may experience genuine benefits and become a channel for authentic healing in the world. So be it, Ashe. And so to just clarify this message is all about God asking us to move beyond looking at the issues of the world, move beyond all of the things, our earthly mind, and really focus on connecting with spirit, focus on being optimistic about the future. And a big part of that optimism is calling in our soulmate, calling in a person that is for us, and calling them in consciously. And when we do that by becoming that within ourselves and by writing letters or making vision boards, then we'll bring that closer and closer to us. But God is letting us know that going around hurting people, using people, will only attract more of that energy to you. So don't do it. Angel number 2230. All right, don't be deceptive. All right, that is all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Y'all, I'm about to go pass out. Bye.